Morgan White from Hong Kong, China, your referee. Belgium all in white. Get us underway. And they win the restart as well. So ball's way back in their own half, but that's okay. It's all about possession. Well, Ryan Godsmark, who's a former Scotland international, might have been having one eye on the Calcutta Cup match at Murrayfield yesterday. There he is, getting the ball away. Changed allegiances to Belgium, where he worked as a teacher in the secondary education sector in the Belgian capital. 3 losses for Belgium yesterday. USA, Kenya, and Uruguay. A couple of tries against Uruguay, an improved performance in their final match. By contrast, Canada picked up tries in all their games, but fell to Kenya, Germany, and the USA. That ball's gone loose, but picks up nicely. And here's Godsmark again. Here's Lally on the edge. Good tackle by Elias Hancock. One of the players who's been a more experienced player in this Canadian team, trying to get on the edge. Here is Megrelidze. Georgian Belgian heritage. Turnover there in the end for Canada. Adam Doan. And number 10, as Hancock lays it back. Penalty, yeah.
Over here.
A little casual getting out of the breakdown area there, Belgium.
Oh, it's a good bit of attack from Belgium. It really worked, Canada. Canada will be pleased though with that defensive outing early on in this game. Just going to slow it down. Nicely settled. Kratz, always such an assured presence. Key part of this Canadian men's outfit, as is Elias Hancock there with a big carry. He was involved in a couple of defensive moments as well prior to this.
Let's go.
A couple of big names there for Canada who have been at the top tier, played on the circuit, on the series.
And one of them, Lockie Kratz, gives it off to Jack Shaw. Dabs it forward. Chasing back is Berger.
22.
Judged it nicely in the end as...
Kicked out, 22.
Kicked it out.
You brought it in. You took it in over the trial, you kicked it out, 22. Because you took it in.
Chasers were coming.
Ball, please.
It was nicely weighted. It was really nearly there. Good chase on it from Patterson.
Here's Godsmark, gets it away to Berger. Lockie Kratz going in for the steal, but doesn't win it. Here's Godsmark again. Always see him in midfield, 33-year-old. This guy can shift. Scored a runaway yesterday, did Maren. And he's going to do another one here on Sunday. Really good feet. Plenty of pace under the bonnet as well, and it's Belgium who get the first one.
He's an elusive character. Is Marty Maren. And it tees it up. Goes hard off the right foot and then managed to get out of the second tackle. So key. He's got some pace. He's got some spring in him as well. And a clean pair of heels on that occasion. Maren gets Belgium on the board early doors. They'll be buoyed by that.
Right in the bowl. 10 seconds.
Godsmark sends it high. Lockie Kratz is there for Canada. Oh, this could be a yellow card for Godsmark. He's knocked that down. Yeah, Gonski's for 2 minutes. Zero tolerance if you don't catch it.
That's a really hard one because he's so clearly trying to catch that, because if he does, then it's right there for him to grab it and he's under the sticks. The pass comes with a bit of pace, which is why I can't quite...
Sorry?
Oh, he's right there in the channel. Just needs to get a second hand to it to bring it in.
Crouch. Bind.
Canada chance to launch
Set.
correct at first receiver here. He's trotting over to that far side.
No touch, play
Just
on.
to open up the scoot option for Turner.
Advantage.
The attempted kick from Jack Shaw hasn't worked out. Bit of an air swing, and here come Gaspard Lally, the captain, drawing the man, and nicely on the cut is the big figure of Sam Coupla. Good chance here again for Belgium to add to their tally, looking for their first win of the weekend. He's a big boy, Megrelidze. Someone's lost 2 boots, or maybe one player's lost one and another one another. Saw that happen yesterday in the women's competition.
On the shoulder.
Lally again. High arm, that's a penalty.
55.
His boots are still out there. No one's laid claim to them. It's Sam Coupla. He's going over now in his socked feet. He's going to go and put his boots back on.
You lost both of them.
Nice set of cleats as well. Here he goes. It's Ethan Turner who's robbed him of his boots in that tackle.
I mean, I've heard of bootlace tackles, but that is
Kicked him off.
amazing.
He's missing a stud there as well by the looks of things.
Thank you. Just keep the mark there,
He's got
please.
the ankle braces on as well, hasn't he? Maybe that, is that something to do with it? I don't know. Maybe they sort of slipped off. But you're right, he's missing a stud.
It's the
Thank
grip
you.
socks.
Let's be quick.
So the top
It's okay,
stud
thank you.
on the sort of big toe on the right
Yeah.
foot, that's gone. I think he might
All
be
good.
missing one
Okay,
on the
let's
left foot as well. Back into
You're
action.
gonna tap. You're gonna tap.
Are you a mouldy man or a stud
Canada,
man?
ready?
Oh,
Oh, it depends on the surface, mate.
I see.
Pretty firm out there.
This kind of
tempted
surface.
towards a bit of
Not clear.
mouldies.
Okay.
Although the big boys, the forwards, if you're going to be scrummaging, it was pretty obligatory to wear some studs.
Yeah, you didn't get involved in any of that silly stuff.
Not if I can help it.
Forward off Belgium, frustration on the face of Megrelidze. 34 years of age, Megrelidze. He's been around.
Let's go.
I remember Belgium playing with 5 here, no, with 6, sorry. And
Come closer, please.
they, with the slender lead,
Crouch.
like we're on boot watch now.
Bind. Set.
Canada under new head coach Christian Esterhazen. He says he likes this format of 5 games, takes the unlucky result out of it. He's got a big job actually, Esterhazen, because he runs the Pacific Pride program and under 20s head coach. Used to be director of rugby at Cape Town University, and with the current Varsity Cup champions in South Africa. Nice draw of the man, and here comes Adam Doan. He's going to run away for Canada. There it is. There's the power play working wonders. To steal a Canadian expression of sport. They're under the bar, and 5 each kick to come.
This is nicely worked. It's a great finish from Doan in the end, but the way the ball gets out to him, brilliant display of skill from this Canadian outfit. See, Hancock does a nice little dish off, and then it's Franklin out to Doan. You see that split-second hesitation, thinking, am I going to get round the outside? Well, yes, I am.
Nairobi, and it's in the balance. There's 2 points to difference in the favour of Canada. Back underway. We had a yellow card for Godsmark for Belgium in the first half, and a Belgian player falls heavily.
In non-realistic position, you've clearly played them in the air. Yellow card.
And there's going to be another one at the top end of this half as well. It's Elias Hancock.
Scrum. Canada, scrum.
Yeah, if you're not in a genuine position to catch it, you've got to be very careful.
Time's on.
It's a really hard skill
Okay, time
going
off.
for those 1v1
Subs.
contests, because you are trying to keep your eye on the ball, track
7
the
red,
flight of the
sub.
ball, which is not an easy thing to do when it's coming out of that blue Nairobi sky. You've got to time your jump, but you've also got to try and factor into your peripherals the opposition player. It's a really, really tough balance to strike. And when players get it wrong, it's never out of anything malicious.
So it's out.
It's just trying to do the right. You can see
Come on.
Hancock's going up with his swinging arm. He's expecting to get up in the air, but not clocked that Gaspar Lally is there.
Set. Hold. Early.
So, Lars Hancock in the sending for 2 minutes. Here's Lally. Made a bit.
Get out, Dimitri, come!
French.
Place the ball.
Sevens, Super 7 series. Godsmark changes direction. Dummies. Didn't fool the Canadian defence. Bergers there. He was part of the 15-a-side team that played at the
You've gone over.
final qualification tournament in Dubai last year at scrum half. He's got himself a team of penalty. Lockie Kratz.
Scrum.
Penalised.
Yeah, Lockie Kratz not happy. I think he does good. So he does the throw, bails out there of the ruck. I think he's, well,
Yes, and then there's offside line. So after the
I think he's all right on the counter ruck. He actually dispatched
crouch.
Ben Ruddick, who came through.
Bind.
Felt like it was open.
Set.
He was within rights to drive over.
That's what you call a tough call. Still with the power play here. Belgium, but they're in their own half. They got the ball. Perhaps lacked a little bit of cutting edge. And they've got it on the edge to Lally. Tries to stretch the legs. Can't get away though from Dimitri Patterson, the UBC Thunderbird.
The problem here a little bit for Belgium is because they do this wide and hit up game. They're actually not gone forward anywhere here. They're heading up on the ruck on the far side.
Advantage.
Laterally the same distance up the field as they were on this near side. So we saw Godsmark do a little bit of change direction. It's just feeling out when you do that. When do you work a team, go width to width and tire the defence out versus when's the right time to jack back, go up the middle. I mean, that 2 minutes has flown by. Canada
Belgium,
done very well of seeing it out as we see Hancock come trotting on to take his place in the scrum.
Not faster than 2 minutes, didn't it?
Okay, time off. Sorry, subs.
Road?
Yep, okay, he's off. Time on. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stay in, hold.
Belgium in possession. 7-on-7 again here in Nairobi. This is day 2 and
Above the shoulder, here.
penalty comes for the high hand
It's on the 5. Here,
on
the 5.
Miguel Fachada.
Sorry. Scrum. Scrum.
I think that's Michael Van Lierde.
Keep working, boys. Come on now. Scrum up, scrum.
Yeah. Boys, let's hit and hold. We're not going sideways. Hit and hold.
Yeah, they're also just like.
Yeah, hit and hold. Yeah, both sides. Let's go.
Thank you.
Crouch. Bind.
You guys are trying to mess it up.
Set. Okay, hold.
Another penalty against Canada.
Keep
They're
the tackles
racking
low.
up.
That's 2 against
high
Canada.
hand.
Can you keep it low?
I mean, it's pretty clear
Yeah.
if you're not below the
Second time
shoulders,
is the
you're going to
warning.
get pinged.
That's the warning.
Okay, can we just come again?
So yellow card
Stop.
coming again if they do that once more. Look a bit fatigued, these two teams, you've got to say. I mean,
Let's go.
you start your season like this in 7-2, 3 days on day 1, as we had another look at that replay.
Just the discipline. That's 2.
How hard is it, Mitch, to get back on day 2, get back to the team hotel and get yourself ready?
Yeah, it is hard, it's fatigue and stuff, and in the heat, and altitude as well thrown in the mix. There will be some tired bodies, some tired brains as well. Maybe that's
Set.
the error there from Kratz coming in. It's sort of a lingering grab of the neck of Gaspar Lally. It's not really needed or necessary.
Here he is again, Van Lierde. He scored the winner
He's
against
shielding
Canada
over
in the
on all fours.
7-3 final.
Sorry.
He's given him a penalty,
Didn't find the
though.
mark.
And
Shielding
still
over
with
the
their
ball.
noses in front. Lockie Kratz, very experienced.
Edge. Belgium, you're on the edge. Let's go.
Attacking line out for Canada. Leading Belgium by 2, looking for their first win here in Nairobi. Lost to USA, Germany and Kenya yesterday. New look team. Bumping out of trouble here is Morgan Donato, but Godsmark.
Holding.
33 years young, comes in with the steal. Here he goes again. No, that's Nico Bulte. Van Leer. Nice no-looker over the shoulder. Hits grass, but scoops up well. Megrilidze. Heavy dominant tackle on him. That was Jack Shaw. Godsmark swings it arrive to Van Leer. He looks like he could potentially be the one who can unlock the door here, although that pass doesn't hit the mark. Lally, the skipper, his own 5-metre line, being held up here by Ethan Turner. Patton. Now they might find the breakaway. They do. Belgium looking to go ahead here late against Canada. Crowd are loving it. One more pass might do it. And arriving on cue to finish is Nico Bulte. What a try, Belgium. They're in the lead.
Try time.
Well, it's been pretty cagey stuff for much of this game. They went all the way from their own try line. It's a great incisive break. It's been scrappy. It's great following up in the first instance from Berger. And then hungry for the go-ahead score. Here's Nico Bulte, and he gets all the way up there. We talked about the fatigue. They had to dig deep to get in the mix for that one. What a time to do it.
And that is that. Belgium get their first win in Nairobi. Early on Sunday morning, they left it late. But that'll give them huge confidence going forward. Belgium 10, Canada 7.